welcome back to the battlefield. Today we see the beginning and the end of the war with the Breuki faction. So let's go ahead and dive into the battle. Oh, they're actually sallying out. So I actually think it's a bit of, it's providing them a disadvantage to sally out because we have the cavalry superiority. And you could say, well, you know what, maybe not, because they start with their whole force ready to go right off the bat. Oof. Alright. We are going to deploy as close to our reinforcements as we can get. Just about, not quite. Let these swords soak up the damage because I need to replace them anyway. Keep the peltas out to the side. Why can that unit spread so thin? I feel like that's way thinner than most units can go. Whatever. Keep a couple of these swords just here in reserve, I suppose. Alright, let's get her started.
The gods, and we fight today with their blessings.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
We will kill them all.
Okay, I think that should be all of the pikemen on the field. Let's get them up here as quickly as we can. The rest of it should all be just the miscellaneous stuff. Okay, I'm actually going to rotate these guys to the other side because all of this infantry came in on our left. Slingers, go ahead and go and guard and fire at will from here. Dogs, go here. Just kind of hang out in the back for the first little bit. Alright, now cavalry. Got tons and tons of cavalry. Oh, the Tarentine cav as well, I suppose. Okay, let's send the Tarentine cav up and try and mess with this unit here. The artillery should be firing. I don't really care what they fire at. Yep, definitely want to focus on their archer units first. We'll have the artillery actually shoot into their phalanx infantry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, this is going to be a difficult one for me to micromanage. Come on, Tarentine cav, get out of there. Can they escape the charge? adjust. Okay, how are we looking on the front? Oh, archers, what are you doing? Okay, archers, go back here and just kind of hang out for a
units has
minute.
used all its ammunition.
Gamer cavalry! Tarantine cavalry! Gamer cavalry! Heavy horse at your command! Ready and
Okay, you guys come out of fire at will. Slingers, go ahead and focus on the missile units. Archers come out of fire at will and focus on archer units.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, now the front line is engaged. Time to move the pikes forward. I'm not getting a charge bonus anywhere out here, but it is what it is.
We await your command!
Go ahead and play it a little bit safe with the cav out here. Okay, pikemen. Phalanx.
As you say!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Start moving the peltas out around this side as well. Okay, pike line. Move forward. Time for me to fall back over here. I don't have enough infantry over on this right side, so I need to rotate some extras over there. You guys, focus on that. Artillery has run out of ammo, which is just fine. Okay, my front line of swords can pull back through the pikes. Hopefully that won't mess up our formations too bad. Go ahead and keep the cavalry rotating around. I just don't want the cav to get caught. Okay, archers have shot their way through one unit. Time to move on to the next. Slingers, just go ahead and shoot whatever. I don't really care right now.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, dogs, get into that heavy spear unit. Gonna tie down these light spears with the infantry as best I can, and then rear charge them. Okay, slingers have dealt with another target. Focus on the general now. Okay, we need a lot more help on this side. I'm even gonna bring my general over here just to get some extra morale going. We'll use all the cavalry on that side because it looks like we're pretty well... Okay, pull those swords out. It looks like we're pretty well under control here. Okay, let's go ahead and get a couple of rear charges here. You guys are winning decisively, so you can go ahead and stay in. Okay, you lot have had your charge. Pull back out. This is more micro than I was ready for right now. Make sure the cavalry doesn't get caught by any of this infantry. Yeah, they're going to take a little bit of javelin fire, and that's okay. Okay, let's get another charge. You guys need to actually pull out of that.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, you guys go ahead and charge in there. You guys go ahead and start firing into that. Slingers, Just pick a new target.
Tarantine cavalry! Ready! Orders!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys are just about out of ammo. How are the pikes doing? Pikes all look healthy. These guys are not healthy, but they'll be alright. Start wrapping some more swords around the flank. You know, for units on guard mode, they're sure doing a lot of chasing. Get these guys out of the way. I don't really need to chase any units down, but you know, extra kills could be helpful in breaking them sooner, I
The battle
think.
is turning in our favor.
You guys start coming out this way.
Sword! Chosen sword! Yours to command! Slingers! Missile infantry ready!
Oh, the reason my slingers were chasing is because they ran out of ammo. Okay, pull the cavalry out of here because they're getting kind of trapped. Go ahead and send the infantry in to help out on this corner. Let's see if we get a rear charge here. Pikes are still looking okay. Archers, do your thing. You guys swing out and around. You guys need to get out of there now so you don't get trapped. Peltas still have quite a bit of ammo. Okay, we're actually going to have to go in on Peltas, fire into this blob. Why don't you? Okay, you guys can come out and around. You guys
One of our units has used
go
all
into
its
the flank
ammunition.
of that unit. General, come up to the front. This unit of pikes is taking quite a bit of a beating. Alright. Well, that was a bit wild. Didn't take too many casualties, didn't do too much friendly fire either, so I'm happy with that. My archers did quite well. Yeah, I think having the swords out front to kind of catch the javelins and then pulling them back through the pike line really, really works well. Normally I wouldn't actually like to do that because when you pull a unit through pikes it kind of messes up the phalanx. But it seems like it worked pretty well anyway. It was just my units on the corners that took a lot of damage. I'm actually pretty happy with the artillery too. I wasn't expecting them to get very many kills. Let's just go ahead and raise this settlement. Well, let's see. How did the rest of the army do? Cavalry I didn't use particularly well, so I'm not surprised that they didn't get a ton of kills. Those dogs, though. Alright. Hey, Imperium increased. We can hire a new governor. And I think we can do a new edict as well. Which is good because that means I can start working on public order and cultural conversion in some of these provinces that I've just conquered. I actually think I'm going to recruit that governor here in Pulpideva. And we want cultural conversion. Let's see, I don't think any of the blue ones are cultural conversion. Okay. I'm not really in love with any of the other benefits here, but we do need to get this province converted quickly. You can get the extra public. That's not what I meant to do. Whoops. Whatever. Okay, up here we can already get the construction going. These guys will replenish fairly fast, I think. This lot probably... Ooh, our income is abysmal again. You guys probably ought to pull back to this settlement, because I think you can replenish faster there. Maybe? I don't know yet. Why did my income drop? Because at the beginning of this, I was in the positive. Public order and research rate are great. Empire maintenance reduction is always good. I don't think there's ever a time that I don't want that.
Ready for orders.
I wonder how much that increases the range of our missile units. So our Peltas have a range of 95, which actually isn't bad. So if I go here, improve it by 1, the Peltasts go up to 100. Alright, whatever. Give the Peltasts some extra range, why not?
That's your command. Make haste, men. You have further orders? Get moving, you wretches!
Alright, the other thing I need to do is get my fleets to actually do something valuable. I could maybe use them to raid some of these port cities, but I think I'd rather just keep them alive and healthy so they can deal with Roman fleets. So for now, let's go try and find the Romans. Okay, over here we need to get that started. Here, let's get some food, cultural conversion, public order, as always. Okay, Polpudeba. I would like to switch this out for a different building, but I kind of need the public order right now. Alright, so we'll take a couple of turns to regroup. Let these guys fall back, get some replenishment. I don't know for sure whether this army will actually replenish, but they can try. It's not very often I actually get a general up to rank 9, so that's cool. Are there any cool units we can get up here from these barbarians? Doesn't look like it. That's okay. Alright, that should be just about it for this turn. I'm okay taking a hit on the finances. Just while I'm trying to stabilize over here, I would rather lose some money and gain some population. Let's see, loyalty is good. Could be better, but it is good. I'll go ahead and send her off to somewhere to boost the public order. Thrake seems like a good target. And we'll end the turn there. Oh, just kidding, we won't end the turn there. Since I need money right now, I'm going to go for money instead of like growth or public order over here.
The storm has... Our merchants...
I just ended trade with them. I don't want to start it again. That really hurts. Man, we're getting hit with a lot of banditry stuff, even though we only have a 1% chance of it happening. It's been happening a lot. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, over here I think I was going to go for the trade hub. You guys... I might pull this army out of here because this province often takes really heavy attrition during winter, whether you have enough supplies or not.
On the move. Ready for further orders.
Okay, let's just park there for a minute. Now let's see, I can play defensive for a little bit until I've got these couple of cities wrapped up. Let's keep going hunting for the Roman fleets. We're really just trying to gain some intel here. Nothing too valuable yet. Let's go ahead and make sure our governor gets deployed. Was there anything else I gained from that Imperium increase? I don't think so. Alright. Well, I think it is time
Speak quick.
to
Do not expect the good
do
wine
the
to ease
dangerous.
your part. Your newly impoverished merchants will, I am certain.
Alright. Okay, it is time to boost the tax rate. Because at this point we need the money more than we need the public. Well, I don't know that we need the money that bad just yet, but we definitely don't want to be in the hole when we start a war with Rome. I am going to have to loot a lot of their settlements to try and build my treasury quickly.
Divine Pharaoh, heir to...
Yeah, nice try, Egypt. I'm not getting involved in anything on the Eastern Front. Well, it's fortunate that Rome didn't declare war on me immediately, because that still buys me a few turns to get some replenishment and get a little bit more of a solid front line established. We'll just kill him, whatever. I haven't done that option before, but we'll see what happens.
On the road again. Stopping to rest a while.
We hunger for battle.
Damn, we're taking attrition here because we don't have enough food.
Ready
Is
for
that
battle.
why? Yeah, we're out of supplies. Okay, well, let's... We're gonna have to be that guy and raid over here.
March until your feet bleed, then march some more.
Of all the armies to run out of supplies, it's the exact one I didn't want that to happen to.
We hunger for
Okay, these guys are picking up more troops pretty quickly.
we hunger
And up
for
here,
battle.
we're still not going to replenish for a little while.
It is an honor to serve. Your orders? All hands to the oars.
I could maybe even use my fleets to just mess around with Rome's African holdings.
Yes.
Alright, the next thing we need to do with these guys is send them back to get some supplies. They've got 4 turns worth.
Ready
That really
for
sucks that we're
orders.
taking attrition there, but what can you do? Loyalty still looks fine.
Commander,
Yep, that is one pretty substantial danger
ready for
of...
orders.
Oh, these guys are taking attrition. Of keeping a lot of armies in the same place is they will burn through the supplies in that area lightning fast.
March. We hunger for battle. Take everything. At your command. You there. Get to work. We hunger for battle.
But it looks like we should prevent any attrition
Commander.
for the time being. And that should be all I need to do this turn. Let me just make sure everyone is still doing what they need to. These guys are just hanging out. Okay, I might disband some of those armies right around here. I might disband those two just to save a little bit of extra money. So I could probably save an extra, I don't know, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 gold per turn by disbanding them.
My lord is willing.
Okay, good. We're getting some more construction done. We're still well into the positive on food here. I am going to keep upgrading this. Actually, I am going to wait for another couple of turns.
For battle. Ready for battle.
How may
Go ahead and just steal some food there.
Ready for orders.
Okay, I'm surprised that these guys are not taking attrition. Especially because it's a harsh winter. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up losing some troops to attrition.
Ready for orders.
Got another This Year in History for anyone who is interested in reading that. Feel free. Okay, now how many turns until I can declare war on Rome?
But that welcome can become a farewell.
See, it doesn't tell
if
me
you waste
anymore.
Rome.
I feel like it used to say you've got this many turns until you can declare war if you don't want to have diplomatic penalties. Okay, my fleets already have their orders. My armies are just hanging out. Okay, you guys... What I can do here is, instead of keeping two separate armies, I think I'll just have one. Wait a minute, what? Oh. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, did my buddies out here get destroyed? But no, they didn't. Okay, so these guys don't really even like me that much, but we are defensive allies, so we should be okay. I'm just trying to think. It would probably be better if I was going to keep both of these, or one of these armies. I think it would be better to keep them over here. I'm going to have a diplomat send some food to Macedonia. That'll get her up to the maximum tier. It doesn't quite put them in the positive for food, unfortunately. Let's see, so I ended my trade agreement with Rome, what, in the spring? So if you figure 6 turns forward from that, should be fall. This upcoming fall is when I should be able to declare war without diplomatic repercussions. I'll probably just wait until the following spring after that anyway.
A simple tribute is all that is expected and needed.
Right, you go ahead and go into port, pick up some supplies. That's not a raiding stance.
Take everything.
Whoops. You guys can go ahead and raid as well, just because I need as much money as I can get if I'm going in against Rome. Okay, there's one of their fleets. It looks like a really, really weak fleet, so I'm not too concerned about their naval capacity. Not sure that capacity is the word I meant to use there, but whatever. Their capacity to do naval warfare. There, how's that?
Ready for battle.
Alright, let's go ahead and...
At your command.
I may even wander a little bit further forward to see if I can take 3 settlements at once instead of just 2. But we will see. It would be wise to start recruiting another army, but I don't think I can afford it just yet. Because I would like to lower my taxes as well. Now let's see, that's 12 units, that's 11, so we can get rid of some of these. I think that'll leave us with 19 units. Okay, it should just be another another case of cycling through a couple of turn ends, because we've got 1 year until we declare war on Rome. I could upgrade these guys. Yeah, why not? It's only 3,000. It'll add to their auto-resolve balance of power, and that is very, very good in my opinion. Alright, I've been messing around too much. End turn. I'm curious whether Rome would actually just declare war on me if I didn't, like if I wasn't raiding them and if I just kind of left them alone. I wonder if they would declare war on me right now. Or like if I left them alone for several turns in a row, would they just leave me alone since I'm fairly powerful? Okay. I don't know what that's all about. Let's go ahead and keep moving forward with these guys, because I'm fairly confident that this army can take on a Roman garrison.
We hunger for battle. Ready for orders.
I'm certain that these guys can. The issue would definitely be the fleet, just because it's so many missile units.
Commander.
How are we doing for supplies up here? We're looking good for supplies, so I feel pretty confident in moving this army forward. I'm actually going to swap these two around.
Our advance has been halted.
Oh, come on.
On the move. Ready. Our hourly patrols. Waiting for orders.
Yeah, anything we can do to get the enemy to break faster is a good thing. And decreased upkeep will help as well. But you know what? You actually get to go over here. Okay, my fleets should have picked up their supplies by now. So let's start wandering up here.
To the orders. Moving out. Put your backs into it, you men.
Starting to get nervous, man. War with Rome is no joke. Alright, what happens if I reduce my taxes? Still making money. Public order looks okay for the most part, so I'll keep the taxes high for another couple of turns. This is a little bit weird to me because I feel like Rome is normally more aggressive than this. Normally, if Rome doesn't like you, they declare war on you just for the sake of declaring war. Not even necessarily because they plan on attacking you.
When do you attack these people?
Nope, don't want that war. Okay, so Rome is leaving me alone, which just provides me more and more time to... Wait, what was that last one? Yeah, figures, whatever. Okay, good, we're finally getting the construction finished here to get some food in this province. Upgrade that immediately, upgrade this as well. Can't upgrade that just yet. You know what, do any of these reduce banditry? I don't think they would, but you know, it was worth taking a quick look. Up here, let's get some more food. Go ahead and plop you in the settlement, even though it has public order penalties when we do that. I'm actually going to pull back out of this kind of mountain area just for winter, because next turn, not next turn, but 2 turns from now is when the war with Rome begins.
How can I be of assistance?
Alright. Oh, and let's make sure these guys are... I'd rather these guys don't end up out here in the middle of winter, but I think if I keep them on a road, they should be fine. If not, then whoops, oh well. Okay, your loyalty is suddenly very bad. It's mostly just because I haven't done anything to improve it. Well, we'll go ahead and throw some money at you. No, you know what, instead of doing that, we'll send you off to organize games, I think, in Thrake again. You know what, let's do it in Hellas, because Hellas is one of my high earners, and we need good public order there. You, good sir. Can do the Empire maintenance reduction, because now that our Imperium is getting up pretty high, we need... Did I forget to move my fleets this turn? Whoops. Okay, we're starting to see some Roman armies appearing.
Hermes would surely bless.
Okay, missing supplies isn't near as bad as missing taxes, so that's okay. Can't upgrade that any further this year in history. Faction encountered. Okay, let me check the diplomatic situation up north before I go too crazy. Okay, so the barbarians are all pretty friendly with each other, and of course they all hate Rome. These guys really don't like me, mostly just because of expansionism. Let's see if we can get some trade and non-aggression and military access, and do you know what, instead of military access, can we just do defensive alliance up here? What if we just go straight to a military alliance? Do you know what? If you love me that much,
We do not beg for gold.
I could probably
Only
use
ask
these
that we
guys
can
for
have
several turns in a
trade
row to
between
make a
us.
bunch of money.
Now we have talked long, but we have agreed.
Alright. One more turn.
Ready for orders. It is an honor to serve. Steady as we go.
And I need to make sure I'm not leaving my fleets within enemy, or within Roman zones of control.
The waves still beckon.
Alright, let's see. Let's just blockade this area.
All hands to the oars.
My guys are close enough together that they can reinforce each other. They're not close enough that they're going to cause problems at either of these settlements. You guys up here.
At your command. March. On the
It took a little bit of attrition, but that's okay.
ready for battle.
Let's go ahead and just get this done now.
Make haste, men.
19 units, you can just go ahead and be disbanded. Now I really need to lower my tax rate, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Alright, next turn. Next turn it begins.
Generosity wins.
Rome, if you had just accepted a military alliance with me all those turns ago like I wanted. Way back in the beginning I wanted a military alliance with Rome, but as one of the loading screen hints says, an alliance with the powerful is never to be trusted.
I speak with a simple tongue without trickery.
That would be
Accept
funny
or
to
do
have them
not
as a
accept.
client state, but it would also be pointless. Man, look at what that does to my income. It's killer. Alright, well, it is time. And unfortunately, it is time for me to end the episode too, because I have a couple of things I need to get done. But,
At your command.
start of next episode, we will declare war on Rome and get started on our offensive. The goal is going to be wrap up as many settlements as I can in one go, just to push them all the way back to kind of a smaller front. If I can get them to a front line here and here, basically, they'll be a lot easier to deal with. So, if you guys are looking forward to the war with Rome, stay tuned, because I'm nervous, but it's gonna be fun. So anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one.